Give me a minute and we'll talk about what we know about Russian losses since the big strike on Sevastopol the other day. So, as you know, or likely know, in a 2-day series of strikes on southern Crimea, it appears that the command and control of the Black Sea Fleet has been completely decapitated. Though unconfirmed from the Russian side, the Ukrainian MOD is indicating that the commander of the Black Sea Fleet is currently hospitalized, and the commander of all, a general whose name I won't mispronounce here, and show some respect for a man who has recently passed by all accounts, is no longer with us. There was apparently a joint chiefs kind of meeting happening in the building when it was targeted by the Ukrainian armed forces. That's some good intel right there. And apparently that attack has been successful. Now today, we got word about another attack on Crimea, though at this time it is not clear what the targets were. And we got additional information about additional Russian losses. The Ukrainians are claiming that the 110th Separate Marine Infantry Brigade in Zaporizhia, under the command of the general we just showed you there, doesn't exist anymore. That's gone. We also got word that of the 15 fixed-wing aircraft reportedly at the Saki airfield at the time of the attack, 12 have been destroyed. And we got word, too, which in totally unrelated news to Ukraine, I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with the Ukrainians, because it happened in Africa, and nothing that happens in Africa has anything to do with Ukraine. A Russian IL-76 went down and was lost. Now, the IL-76, that's the big cargo plane that the Russians need if they're going to see Crimea through a siege once the Kerch Bridge comes down. They maybe had 45, estimates vary, they maybe had 45 or 50 of them in working condition a month ago. Then we saw the attack on the Peskov Air Base, and that number dropped by 9. And now we can take it down to 10. So these big cargo planes are apparently having some mechanical difficulties, no matter where they are. And that's what we know so far about some of the losses that the Russians have suffered this week in Crimea, on the battlefield, and in Africa.